Heroes represent the idea of bravery and selflessness, willing to sacrifice their own safety for others. The creation of superheroes, mass figures are incredibly powerful individuals, spending every moment ensuring others' well-being, no matter the odds. They are a great inspiration to people, giving hope of the goodness that mankind could create, and in turn making people perform brave acts. Just don't actually master yourself as a hero, you'll be killed. However, you don't get to see this a lot, where heroes constantly more focused on themselves than actually caring for others. The stakes being taken to the whole universe to the point you just don't even comprehend the scale of what they're even trying to save, and honestly causing more damage than a villain can only dream of. One of the first things you think about a hero is saving someone, their main selling factor, who they are, risking themselves to protect strangers they never met. This is something starting to be less focused on. They tend to be more interested in the plot about saving the whole world. Sure, saving the whole world or the galaxy means they're protecting the innocent creatures inhabiting it. Fair enough, but the scale keeps getting larger to the point you just don't even comprehend how much they're even saving. I can barely comprehend an image of 1 million people exist in a single place, so when I hear they're saving the multiverse existence, that comprehension of lives just implodes in my mind. We can't just simply have them save a school bus full of children or something that could be understood by the average person as being rescued. Whenever we're shown people being rescued, they manage to fumble it, like how Superman was scolded by his father figure that saving those children wasn't a good idea, or when Flash puts a baby in a microwave. What the hell is even happening? Someone looked at this scene and gave an okay approval. Instead of coming up with the most simplest solutions to rescue civilians, they managed to overcomplicate it by trying to show off how cool they are using their powers. As if being a show-off isn't bad enough, how about we mix in being selfish, where heroes are more interested in themselves than the people around them. You have someone like She-Hulk given the power of the Hulk without any ill side effects that come with being him. With the power of immense strength and invulnerability that could be used for the force of good, she instead uses it to have sex with dudes. How about Ironheart? Managed to build a powerful suit instead of being your friendly neighborhood Iron Man, she just becomes a Terminator, blasting officers to Kingdom Come and having fun while doing it. Thor, who was cast off from Asgard to learn to be humble, tries to live and protect the mortal realm of Earth from his brother and the other powerful creatures, to take Odin's place once he retires and went through so much in his life. However, we don't get to see the payoff. He lets himself go, going on some adventures, caring more about himself than the people around him, making sure he doesn't get one up. At the same time, neglecting his responsibility to rule the Asgardians, having someone else do it for him, and forgetting to check his own shattered remains of the Avengers members. Lastly, Scarlet Witch goes from once a hero to a villain, risking the whole multiverse existence just to steal 2 boys from the other Wandas to race for herself. The perfect example of the state of heroes are in is look at Superman, a gold standard that many heroes tend to reach. He is mighty, but he is also humble, knowing that the strength he has could easily hurt the people around him. So he tries to be careful, and despite having all the power in the world, he can't save everyone. He was raised by loving parents who gave everything positive part about being human, so he views himself as one. Having this in mind, you have Zack Snyder running to the ground, recreating Hiroshima in Metropolis and his hometown, trying to run the ones with Zurg. Instead of finding him somewhere safe, away from the civilians, or trying his best to restrain himself in the fight, he goes full berserk, causing so much damage. All the morality and the humbleness are gone, giving the Superman that people in this world view as an evil god that they fear. Superman pretty much represents the issues that superheroes are going through. There's no humility, selflessness, and restraint, just destruction. Instead of trying to scale back the setting, they keep going. All we want to see is hero focus on saving the civilians rather than trying to take down the villain of the movie, or finding the magical device that is very important for this plot. Instead, we enter the dark age of superheroes, where the premise is now, how about we turn them as just complete assholes, caring little about the civilian's life unless it makes them look good, to the point you just have bad guys acting more heroic than the actual heroes. Don't you want to see an evil Superman be a complete asshole? But wait, you might be thinking, we haven't seen Superman be good. Well, too bad. We get to see him kill a guy while having sex with a not very good German woman in the middle of a dirty alley. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Heroes killing other heroes.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
Now, I'll be honest here, I'm not a huge fan of heroes. The ones I like is Iron Man because he's a tin can in a suit and I love those. Peter Parker focused on balancing being a hero and his own personal life. And lastly, Superman for what he represents and the gentle giant aspect about him. Despite this, I still enjoy seeing them just saving civilians. There's something hopeful and beautiful about a powerful individual willing to risk himself and care for others regardless of who they are. The scene with Iron Man saving the village from terrorists will always be my favorite heroic moment, since this represents what I'm looking for. However, that shining hope from heroes slowly dimmed, and are no longer feeling inspirational. The genre is getting tiring for how overly bloated it is with the spectacles and huge plot lines. Writers trying to insert themselves as heroes forgoing all the traits that makes them special, and so much being pumped out doing the same thing, having no clear direction of the grand storyline, causing the audience to get sick of the genre. Having other series focus on the perspective of villains being good and continuing on the heroes being bad in order to spice up the genre, causing heroes to no longer feel as heroic as they used to be. Thanks for watching, and bye.